If you love home and decor just like us, visit Stack Store now to refresh your home.
Jake and I, both of us, we work from home. The space is designed around work and living. We keep it flexible according to our needs over time. The central stairwell is actually built by the previous owner. We work around this space to preserve the heritage and history of what previous owners have done.
Hi, I'm Jake and I'm a packaging designer.
And I'm Kylie, I'm an interior designer.
It's a 3-story shophouse located in the Katong area, built-up area of 2,400 square feet. The house is about 100 years old. It's passed through the hands of quite a few owners, and each owner kind of added their own touch, a little spin to the place. The Katong neighborhood is quite vibrant and bustling. I think with all the restaurants, the pubs in the area, it's really very lively and very tempting to the stomach.
Our main design focus is to retain the historic details and history of the house to cater to the space that we need. The doors and windows are original colors, and then for the exterior walls, you can see it's pastel pink. We chose a color to complement the green doors. For the main door, we wanted to have privacy but also not forgetting cross ventilation, and also to introduce ample light in for the living area. So we decided to change the doors to 2 layers. The first layer being the louver doors that are adjustable, and the second layer being a glass door which allows light to come in. For the living area, we keep it as flexible as possible so you don't see any built-in furniture.
One of the previous owners actually built a fish pond in the middle of the first floor, but the subsequent owners used it more for storage, as do we. There are some elements that we incorporated that were a bit of historical curiosities, I will call them. We have 3 English cast iron lampposts that function as lighting fixtures throughout the house. So these lampposts were actually from the garden of my grandfather's place. Whenever I switch on the lamp, it makes me feel a bit nostalgic to think back to my childhood memories of playing in the garden and just fond memories of Grandpa.
To have a bigger dining area, we pushed back the wall of the bathroom and the kitchen so that we can have a more larger space for hosting. We decided to have a dry pantry parallel to the dining table. We mainly used the pantry to prepare light bites for our guests. So as you come into the dining area, your eyes are naturally drawn to the twin arch doors. The design of the arch doors is an adaptation of the facade of the shophouse. The 2 arch doors, one of them are leading into the kitchen area, and the other one to the bathroom. We chose fluted panels and we decided to frost it to provide privacy for the 2 areas. For the kitchen area, there is an existing skylight that we wanted to retain as it introduced ample of light into the space. We have selected stainless steel for the tabletop and also the backing for easy maintenance. For the guest bathroom, we wanted to introduce texture into the bathroom, hence we decided to hack down part of the plastering of the wall for the mirror backing. We also decided to customize the basin using quartz. Coming up to level 2, on the left side we have the master bedroom. Previously, the bedroom and the toilet was separated. We decided to make it as an ensuite bedroom for both of us. Because the ceiling is not high in the master bedroom, so the fluted panel runs vertically to elongate the height of the space. We also wanted to keep the master bedroom as clean as possible. Therefore, we have wardrobe that is tucked along the wall. The master bathroom also has micro-cemented walls. We also specifically chosen a terrazzo basin to introduce some stone elements into the bathroom.
We especially prioritize having a large study area because both of us work with a lot of materials professionally. The study actually spans 2 levels on the front side of the house. It used to be 2 separate rooms that we knocked down a partition wall to connect them via a connecting staircase that also doubles up as a storage cabinet. Another idea that we kept toying with during our design process is whether we could incorporate a loft netting into the house itself. So when we found out that we could add the loft netting to the space between the 2nd and 3rd floor study area, we were super excited. So we went ahead and built a loft netting in between the 2nd and 3rd floor study area. Now it's the main attraction for kids whenever they come over to visit. For Kylie and I, it's also a space where we go to harness our inner child and bounce ideas off of each other.
For the family room, we also keep it quite flexible with just a sofa, and that is where I have my indoor plants. This room can be converted into a guest room whenever we need to.
There are certainly constraints when it comes to working with any space, but overall we're quite happy with the end result, which is a combination of a bit of the classical and modern, where it blends together the history and charm of the house to fit our needs for our first home.
Thanks for staying till the end. If you'd like to connect with the designer of this home, visit the link in the description below and find out how you can receive a complimentary $500 Texto voucher.